Well,
Oh boy, we got a messy boy here.
Big Boss is finished for the Let's Play, but Venom Snake, last episode we had him develop a nuke, and when you do that, you get maximum demon points. So his horn is really long now.
Huge, off the charts. He cannot wear hats.
By the way, when you're at max demon points, you become covered in blood, and no matter how many showers you take, it will never wash off.
Get it? Do you get it?
Oh, you're permanently bloody. But yeah, if we take a look in our resources, nuclear development complete, heroism minus 50,000 points. So yeah. But yeah, at this point, Huey's gone, Paz is gone, Quiet's gone, everyone's
I'm thinking
leaving.
the next mission your horse leaves.
Oh no. So we've unlocked the final 5 missions of the game. 4 of those missions are just replaying other earlier missions, but harder.
But this one is called Truth.
Yeah. Mission 46 is the final story mission of the game, and you can only unlock it by completing all the previous subplots and also developing every single strut for Mother Base. So it's got some extra requirements to unlock it compared to all these other ones. But well, here we go.
I want to know the truth, dang it.
Don't you die on me, damn it! BB's dropping!
Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in B-fib!
Clear!
No response, hit him again!
Clear! How's he doing?
Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
What about him?
He took some shrapnel to the head.
We spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me, I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world.
Κοίταξέ με.
V has come to.
V has come too.
Ακούεις με? Ακούεις με? Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head? Just nod if you can hear me. I need to tell you something. You've been in a coma for quite some time. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. 9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. Νοσοκόμα, γρήγορα! Try to calm down! Calm down! Please! Calm down! It's gonna be okay! Yes, yes! Calm down! Yes. Yes. Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Διαντρέχει μεγάλο κίνδυνο. Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε τον για εγχείρηση. Δεν το πιστεύω. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. This is you, as you've lived until this day. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. Very good. Now let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection, to hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past. Everything feels all right?
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on!
Let's take the stairs.
What the hell is that?
I'm Agricola. Come on.
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
We should be okay. Do you hear them coming? Please, please.
Alright, we didn't do this before, but you can hide with Ishmael, which means we get a nice close look at his face.
So the third boy, the man on fire, and the assassin woman are all on a team with like these other soldiers.
Well, the stuff that happens with the third boy, third child, and Volgin is actually just a coincidence. At this point, they are not. Yeah, they aren't allied to Skullface at all, which is why Volgin is like killing the shit out of the XOF soldiers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Until after this, and Skullface is like, I like your style.
Yeah, then Skullface is nearby, and he's like, oh, I'm so pissed off I can suddenly control these two freaks.
I do like the idea, though, of the two of them and non-superpowered Quiet just in a helicopter together, trying to figure out what to talk about.
Yeah. Is it okay that he's in here? Is the helicopter gonna catch on fire? Is it...
So, kid, how's 4th grade?
I like your new eyeball, Big Boss.
Anything? Negative. He came in here. Keep looking. This way.
But yeah, there's some, when you ask me, like, oh, are there any conspiracy theories for this game that, like, actually it did end up being true, this is one of them.
Mm-hmm. That you're playing a body double.
Yeah. But that was also because there is some evidence that would actually let you suss it out in Ground Zeroes, that we'll look at in a little bit.
I'll run interference.
This way, boss. Hurry. Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go. I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today. You best change your face, too. Now this one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake. He believes it, too.
My very own Phantom, huh?
Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry, he can handle it. Move now, quickly.
Aren't you forgetting something? We'll meet again.
Right.
anesthetic. We have to open her now. Boss.
Now do you remember who you are? What you were meant to do?
I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have too. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, you're Big Boss.
So they knew during like the DNA testing for Eli, they knew it wouldn't be this Big Boss's clone. So they just went through with it anyway.
Yeah.
What is this information going to teach us? Literally nothing. We got to do it though.
Oh man. Yeah, so yeah, people were able to figure out the body double thing early on, or at least guess at it, just because the medic's voice is just Kiefer Sutherland's pitched down. They were able to rip the model of the medic from the PC version and take a look at him and try to figure stuff out through that. And it was just, ever since Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear, like the Metal Gear community, every time there's a new Metal Gear coming out, has always gone, I do not trust Kojima. He's going to do a switcheroo, like with Raiden.
Who do you really play as? Yeah.
And that has not happened since 2 until now. And like, I was actually a little disappointed when it happened, because it's just like, oh, I don't really want another switcheroo of this type. I don't know. Kojima, I think, said in some interview that he wanted to do the reverse of Metal Gear Solid 2's ending, where Raiden like takes the dog tags that are the player's name and casts them off. Like, I am my own person. I am not the player. And he wanted to do the reverse, where he was like, oh, as a thanks for everyone who has played Metal Gear for so long, like, this time you are Big Boss, whoever you are.
Big Boss. Yeah.
And I mean, I like the idea of having the second Big Boss as like playing on the idea of Big Boss as this legend, and
who's continually like practically every game is trying to recreate Big Boss.
Yeah.
Or in Raiden's case, trying to recreate a recreation of Big Boss.
Yeah. And I do like that whole idea. It's just weird because like when you hit this ending and you find out all this stuff and this twist, it just kind of feels like oh, by the way, there's this. Like, it feels like it doesn't feed into the rest of the game enough for me. There is some foreshadowing throughout the game. One of the things is when you go to recover Volgan's body and he wakes up again. During that cutscene, like, Volgan grabs Venom Snake and pins him to the ground, and then when the camera turns back to Snake, he has changed back into like his hospital self when he first woke up, and then like Volgan gets up and he looks shocked, and then he just dies. And that's because at that point Volgan realizes, oh, this is not Big Boss.
Yeah.
I give up. And I like that. But yeah, I don't know.
As a guy who tries to be an optimist, I do have to like the message that like you any old person in the right position has the power to like make a new world, to exert influence on the future. Unfortunately, it's in this game where your only options to do that are to kill a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all ideas I like that I find execution lacking on. But again, they were making a new engine while making this game, and I have found out through talking to other people in the games industry that, like, hey, trying to make a whole fucking video game while also developing the engine to make it is fucking hard.
It sounds hard. It certainly sounds hard.
Yeah, like, I'm sure I would really love to know, like, how far the Fox engine was along before they started making the game, because it's like, oh, it was basically done early on, then okay, maybe it's not that much of an issue. But, like, if it were still under active development and they're still fine-tuning it while making the game, that's probably causes a lot of issues. But yeah, for people watching, while this is the end of the game, this is not the end of the LP. In fact, there's two more videos just for this update. 67-2-3.
Today, never mind the rest of it. Yeah.
You have to watch those because they fill in so much, like, plot shit and just, like, little questions you might have.
What's up with this parasite attack on Zero?
Yeah, that shit will get filled in. But even aside from that, there's still probably going to be at least one or two more updates after this.
Look at all this list of songs that we can't actually put in these videos.
Yeah, I wish I could have. But yeah, we still have to cover a lot of cut content, a couple Easter eggs and little details I haven't shown off yet, and we still got to do stuff with Vapor Snake.
Oh boy.
He's not done yet.
What was it all for? If the boss has some plan, what is it?
The real Big Boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true Outer Heaven. Something created to maintain world balance. Independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss. The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play. Building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later, there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday, too. If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies, too. One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me. I'll be ready for the new age. Until then, we'd better get used to coexisting.
All right. So get a couple new unlockables and stuff. But we get more cassette tapes, the Truth Records.
Truth Records.
Get ready for an hour of tapes. An hour.
That's a lot of emblem parts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, for like beating the game, you get Spunky Platypus.
Spunky Platypus. Hell yeah, that's the best one. Finally, some women and a spunky platypus.
A howling platypus.
And a razor hedgehog.
Ooh.
God, you just got the good animal Voltron.